Hello all, welcome back to another OER walkthrough. This one is for the OER Commons, which is what will be hosting that rural textbook grant through Yavapai. As you can see, I am logged in and I'm going to show you how to create OER in here. So what I did was I'm in mine and I'm in my items. So as you can see, I already have the EAC test run. But what you can do is you go up here and you can say add OER and you can create a resource. So I've already done this, so I'm just going to go back over to my profile and my items, and you can see that it's added here into my resources here in the items. So we're going to go over here to the EAC test run, and we're going to go over here and edit it. And as you can see, here is the title. I've named it EAC test run. I can add a title image. So I would maybe go to the Creative Commons and find a image that I'd want to use. As you can go see here, I've added an image there and I have put the attribution CC by. So all I have to do is make sure that I have the attribution there. I can do different sections. So chapter 1 is test run. If I'd like to import from Google Drive, I can do that. I've already linked up mine. This is my personal one. But let's say I had, let's just say here's my Dear Abby letters from my students' class. And maybe I'd want to put there, and it goes ahead and it imports it in as well. So that might have actually copied over my other stuff, which maybe we didn't want to do. So maybe we go whoops and then undo it. But let's see if we can import it afterwards. Because maybe we had something else we wanted to add. Where's my Dear Abby letters? Oh no, it's still copied over. That's not what we wanted. So maybe we want to add another section and say, for your homework, go to section 3 or go to section 2. We already have a section 2, but we want to insert section 3 and say, maybe section 3 homework, and now we can import from Google Drive. Dear Abby letters. And then there that is. So you can see our section 1, we have our little welcome. We can, we've added in some definitions. Sorry guys, I'm a little stuffy. Allergies kicking my butt. We have inserted a image. We can add additional resources. So if we have, let's say, a file in here, we'll just insert a meme, and then that'll be an additional resource that we can put in here if we have any instructor notes for instructor view. So, for instructors, maybe we want to explain the meme. So, meme explanation, blah, 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 blah. Move to section 2. You can add in video. So we've added a video in here through this link right there. We've done headings. We've done paragraphs. We've done different formatting. If you're doing literature stuff, you can add a block quote, which is that right there. We've right justified, right aligned some text. We can insert links. If we want to make this a link, let's just copy that, link it, paste the URL, and now they can go directly to that link and view that Gettysburg Address. Maybe we want to add additional resources like some files about Abraham Lincoln. And then we have our section 3 for our homework. We can add an explanation and say, for homework, please read all the your Abby letters, and choose one to respond to. What do you think the writer should do and why, based upon your readings in class or your readings from the text? I can spell. Instructor notes, student answers to your Abby letters will vary depending on their personal experiences, blah, 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 so on and so forth. And then we're going to go ahead and save that. And then we can go ahead and preview it. So we can either preview an instructor view with the notes, if there are any notes. Hey, look, instructor notes. Maybe this is some of the stuff we want to talk about, or some talking points. So, but this half will be like the student view. So if they're not sure what EAC means, they can hover over and we've added a definition in there. Or OER, Open Educational Resources. Hey, attached resources. Hey, there's a casserole meme. That meme we inserted. We can go to next. And it continues with our next section of, hey, here's chapter 2. Here's the video that we inserted. Yeah. So we can watch that video. The text heading versus the regular paragraph, the formatting, our block quote with our link. That'll take us to this Gettysburg Address here. So there's that Gettysburg Address that we copied in. And then now we have our next, which is our homework section. So any instructor notes, maybe if you wanted to have this as a discussion and say, okay, we're going to pick one of the Dear Abby letters to read and discuss in class. So you can say, okay, turn this homework in Canvas or whatever. And then they can, of course, navigate here through this, or they can view it all as one page. And for those people who just like to scroll through and keep reading, then they can do it like that. They can print it off if they want to print or have a print copy, hold in their hand, download it, or even save it or share it. So let's go back to just chapter 1. We can go back here, and once again, we can go back into our student view and see exactly what the student would see. Just make sure that you have proper attribution as needed. This is a video I made myself, so I'm not going to cite myself, I guess. But as a student, this is what I would see, or I would see it section by section. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, shoot me an email, let me know, and I am happy to help you with this as much as I can. Thanks.